Back on dry land, we're behind the wheel with a local driver racing in memory of his late friend.
Join me, Duncan Gray, in the ITV calendar Nascar at Rockingham.
Now, you may remember earlier this year we brought you the story of racing driver Duncan Gray, who got back behind the wheel after a near-fatal crash in 2005. Well, we've been to catch up with Duncan to see how he's getting on in the Stock Car Speed Association NASCAR Series. And this time he dedicated his race to a friend who died in America last month. Vicky White reports.
Duncan Gray from Worksop is no stranger to racing driving, but he doesn't think he would have had the success he has without the influence of his friend Fred Goddard. Tragically, Fred died on his way back to a hotel in America in July.
Sadly, we've lost a very dear friend and ex-team manager of mine, Fred Goddard from Silverstone, and we won together the Euro Formula 3000 Championship in 97-98, so I'd like to dedicate this meeting to Fred and finish with a podium finish in tribute to Fred.
Duncan was competing this weekend at Rockingham Race Circuit in his V8 Chevrolet, which is supported by Calendar.
I think it's really great to have such a good programme like Calendar with the viewers of Yorkshire to be able to support me and my attempts in this NASCAR Championship.
Duncan has swapped teams since Calendar last caught up with him. He's now part of Team Networking, where his new team manager is John Michel. John won the series in 2000.
Obviously there's some teething problems to start with. He's got to get to know me, I've got to get to know him. We've got to make sure the car's well balanced to start with and do the things that Duncan, is comfortable with and to drive with.
After a problem with the clutch in qualifying, Duncan began 4th on the grid. He finished 5th in his first race and 4th in the second.
We come very close. I just think I didn't get by enough people early enough. And then, as I say, it's pouring in the smoke and the oil pressure, the oil temperature, was well above what it should be. And I was expecting the engine to go bang at any time, but when you're dedicating something to somebody, you've got a full spirit, isn't it, and Yorkshire grit.
Duncan's first meeting of the series this year, his first major race since his accident in 2005, saw him up on the podium, so he was disappointed not to come away with any silverware from this meeting. But in the eyes of his young daughter, he'll always be a winner.
Good for him. Isn't that nice, John? No. That is all the sport.
Now, John, you actually went in one of those cars, didn't you, when we had our trip to Florida?
Yes, I did, and I have to say they go very, very fast. But the most difficult thing about it was actually getting in, because he hasn't got any doors. You have to go through the window.